Let's talk about color. White, flavonoid. Black, anthocyanin. Green, chlorophyll. Red, lycopene. Yellow, carotenoid. Color story from California, USA in 1988. 5-a-Day campaign aims to increase fruit and vegetable consumption by eating 5 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. This campaign was spread all over the United States with support from the National Cancer Institute. Looks good, tastes good, colorful food. 7 colorful ingredients with 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Atomy Color Food Vitamin C is for your healthier life. Vitamin C for your energy. Take purely white vitamin C with 7 other yellow and red plant nutrients. Sweet and sour taste of mango, from kids to adults. Simple intake of vitamin C, Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. Recommended essential nutrient, vitamin C. Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. A daily necessity that supports good health and growth. Once a day, essential for your health. Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. Atomy is always with you.
How are you? From fats, carbohydrates, proteins, and more. Generate energy with the support of digestive enzymes and vitamins. Atomy Finezyme is a pineapple-flavored dietary supplement with 6 kinds of digestive enzymes.
I'm fine.
Atomy Finezyme.
Hello everybody and welcome once again to a session today about the Atomy health supplement that is available in our shopping mall. My name is James, Sharon Rose Master, and I'm feeling very privileged to be able to share with you. And I want to quickly go straight into the 2 very fabulous products that I've been using for the last couple of years since I knew about Atomy and since I started using the products. And I also recommend it to a lot of my friends, my clients, and my patients who are also happily using them and finding rather good results for the purposes that they are using the product for. In other words, when you are using health supplements, actually you may want to consider what is the purpose, what is the reason you would use the products for. If it's just for maintenance, well, it's fine. You can just remember to take them at least once or twice a day. If you are after a certain therapeutic outcome, then you need to follow a certain regime with professional advice so that you are able to better achieve the therapeutic outcomes you're looking for. Usually when that happens, it is for a short period of time. But for now, I'm going to cover 2 aspects. One, if you are looking for a therapeutic outcome. And 2, if you are just healthy and you just want to maintain and keep your general health level consistent, and that will be good enough. Alright, so while it seems that there is no fixed rule, there are some guidelines that a company offers to you, which information is available in our website. You can go ahead and go and take a look. But otherwise, today I hope to be able to share with you some value-add information from a professional point of view so that you are able to better use the product in both the maintenance mode or a therapeutic mode. Alright? So today I want to introduce a product that is very important for everyone. Practically, in my opinion, everyone needs to be using the Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. It's not just an ordinary vitamin C. The fact that Atomy added the word color food tells us something about this product. that is rather unique compared to the typical vitamin C brands that you find out there in the market. All right, but I'm not going to go into the comparison of brand, but just focus uniquely on the Atomy Color Food. Now, the first point that I hope everyone remember is that the Atomy vitamin C is a color food vitamin C. In other words, it is based on the recent research development, which is in the area of color foods. The color pigments in foods can give us much value add in terms of the nutrients, in terms of the combination, in terms of what your body can get out of it. So it is not just vitamin C, but vitamin C occurring naturally in those two colored foods that is presented here in the Atomy Color Food Vitamin C. So what are they? They are basically the yellow color and the red color, as compared to the predominantly available white color, black color, green color type of foods. Whereas the yellow and the red is not commonly available and not commonly used in when you're eating them fresh. You tend to eat them cooked if you do include them. And I highly recommend that for vitamin C, you want to have a lot more of them fresh than cooked. All right, because it changes the nature, the form in which the vitamin C is stabilized, and then when it is in your body, how it is being able to get absorbed into your body. So we are looking at 2 colors out of the various possibility of 5 colors as far as color food is concerned. But here we're looking at 7 options of the 2 colors. Okay, so Atomy Color Food Vitamin C, number 1, is not 7 colors, but it's just 2 colors. However, there are 7 types of the 2 colors. So these 2 colors, yellow and red, are very effective in bringing about various benefits besides delivering the vitamin C. The phytonutrient, which is the plant-based color pigments, is able to ensure that we are able to have the antioxidant properties, which is the main purpose why we take vitamin C. What does that mean? What is antioxidant? Well, antioxidant basically means like anti-aging, as in the oxidation, in other words, the wear down, the wearing down, the aging of a cell prematurely. Okay, so when you say antioxidant, you prevent the premature aging of cell. So vitamin C has a very powerful effect of antioxidant. What does it do? It actually forms a coating around each and every cell. It works with the cell. The vitamin delivers the nutrient to the cell. The cell is able to develop a natural coating of protection around itself so that it doesn't rust, it doesn't deteriorate, it doesn't break down prematurely, and therefore it doesn't age. So vitamin C does that to practically all the cell that is available in our human body, including the molecule, the protein molecule that floats around, the cell, the T cell, the B cells. When we're talking about integrity of cells, we're talking about whether the cells will age and die off very prematurely. So with vitamin C, it will take care of that. All the cells will live to their good old age. They're not easily attacked and broken down, and they are not easily worn out, not easily aged. So therefore, when it ages prematurely, it will malfunction, right? So in this case, vitamin C will be necessary for practically every cell, and therefore a very powerful antioxidant that is able to exert an effect in practically most of the functions of the human body. So vitamin C color foods is an added resource for all of us if you're talking about a good vitamin C color food. So there you are, color food vitamin C. Okay, in this case, we are looking at vitamin C essential, typically for iron absorption, for tissue formation, collagen formation, connective tissues, and of course we are looking at the ability to remove free radicals. So when we breathe in, we have a lot of oxygen. Basically, some of this oxygen is not taken up into the cell sufficiently and optimally. They can form free radicals. In other words, they will cause aging, they will cause rusting, they will break down the walls of the cell easily. So when that happens, okay, you need vitamin C to reduce that effect. So that is the purpose of vitamin C, and we are in good hands because we are looking at color food vitamin C, the color being able to enhance the value of the vitamin C at the gut level when it's being absorbed. Okay? And so the other supplements that I want to introduce to you today is the supplement that we can all be very proud about, something that is quite unique, quite different from what's available in the market. It goes along very well because it's of the same color, you notice, but predominantly, while it belongs to the same color of yellow because of its prominent ingredient, which is in this case pineapple powder, Finezyme is the food, and the word suggests Finezyme. It's really a very unique formulation that Atomy can stand very proud of, and you guys should avail yourself to use this wonderful product. What does it do? Well, it's basically a type of food enzyme. It is a digestive enzyme, It's a digestive enzyme to support us in our digestive function, right? So if we are looking at the essentials of vitamin C, okay, in this case, we are looking at what we've covered about now. With Finezyme adding on to vitamin C, then basically, vitamin C, you take it before food, Finezyme, you take it after food. So these two combined together is a wonderful formula. The reason is that you have your nutrients, vitamin C. At the same time, you ensure better digestion, including the digestion and the absorption of vitamin C, okay, which is the vitamins that your body needs. But before the vitamin is absorbed, the main food is being broken down. Your carbohydrates, your fats, your proteins, okay, your fiber, which is all listed down here. So that's where Finezyme comes in to help your body break them down properly so that when these are absorbed, then your vitamins and minerals are also better poised for optimal absorption, right? So these two can go together, all right? But Finezyme is a very different class altogether. While it supports vitamin C, it can stand alone to provide support in the area of your digestive health. That's what Finezyme does for us. And Finezyme, basically, the moment it gives you the digestive enzyme, digestive support, then your body can really just focus on one of the key things, okay, that it is known for. What do I mean? In the body, there are basically 3 different types of enzymes. If you are eating fresh foods, you will be enjoying food enzyme, which occurs naturally in the food, particularly the fresh foods. But if you cook the food, then the food enzymes, a large part are being destroyed. So one consideration along the line of taking supplement, you should manage your food menu plan, and your food lifestyle menu plan has to do with including some fresh foods like your salads and like your fruits and vegetables in your diet. That's very important because at least you get support for food enzyme. And then now you have digestive enzyme. Digestive enzyme is very well known in terms of the research that it is better to have supplement for it. When you eat food naturally, your digestive enzyme, which is reliant on the human body producing the digestive enzyme from your pancreas, from your spleen and the other parts of your body, to be able to help in your digestion, that may not be optimal. Why isn't it optimal? When you're under stress, it's not so optimal. When you eat hurriedly, it's not so optimal. When you eat a larger than you need amount of food, then it's not so optimal. Okay, and when you eat and then straight away you go to sleep, or straight away you relax, you go into a nap or something like that, your digestive enzyme is being called upon in overdose level to ensure you quickly break down your food, which oftentimes doesn't happen, and therefore the body spends a lot of energy, a lot of time giving you digestive enzyme instead of the third class, which is metabolic enzyme, which is absolutely necessarily needed for our healing, for our metabolism, for our growth, for our repair. So metabolic enzyme is naturally made in the body, but the energy to produce and to make metabolic enzyme can be compromised when half the time you are into food. After breakfast, you are thinking of lunch. After lunch, you are thinking of dinner. Okay, and when you are eating, you eat a lot, you eat over time, and you eat in between. So because of that, your body needs a lot of digestive enzyme, but actually the body needs a lot more metabolic enzyme to keep us healthy, keep us young, keep us strong. So when the energy is spent on your digestive enzyme, then you know for sure, okay, you have lesser of a metabolic enzyme. Okay, your store is reduced, you have less energy to make and help a metabolic enzyme that help you keep healthy and strong. So you take supplements so that your body is released to focus on metabolic enzyme. And you take supplement to ensure you have much better digestive process, which at least is more guaranteed than be solely dependent on your digestive enzyme that the body produces, which you have no control, you do not know if they are optimal. So supplement is a safeguard. And when we talk about supplement, the key thing about Finezyme is not just about the bromelain and it's not just about the digestive enzyme. There are many brands out there who also offer you a digestive enzyme. However, the key thing about Finezyme, which you want to know and be very proud about the Atomy product, Finezyme, is the cofactors, the coenzyme that would necessarily complete the enzymatic action, especially the digestive enzymatic action. So the coenzyme will support that element so that your body is able to have a more complete and effective digestive function performed by the digestive enzyme. So there you are in the formulation of the Finezyme. Besides the pineapple bromelain, pineapple powder, and the digestive enzyme of bromelain, it also has vitamin B, it also has biotin, and it also has calcium phosphate. And in all this, okay, in all this added formula, or rather added into the formula from natural foods, it helps you to digest all the other food efficiently, and it helps the enzymatic action to be more efficient because they are the cofactors that are very necessary. So while there may be many other brands out there who offers you digestive enzyme, none can compare really with Finezyme, which offers you a definite cofactors, the coenzyme, to complete the enzymatic action. Don't understand what that means? Simply means the enzymatic action in the digestive process is more efficient, more complete, and is able to give you what you need, the supported digestive function. Alright, so this is Finezyme in a very short way of sharing with you how powerful the Atomy products are. The vitamin C because of its color pigments, the Finezyme because of its coenzyme, the cofactors, which will support the complete action of digestion. So there you are, vitamin C for the health of your body because it's a form of vitamins for antioxidant, and Finezyme to ensure your vitamin C is also well supported and absorbed, but more importantly to allow you to absorb your food sufficiently and efficiently. After a short break, we will be able to cover the third product for today, which will be again a very interesting and powerful product that I am just so eager to share with you. But before we do that, let's take a look at the video of the Ginko Natto, which is what I want to introduce to you in a moment's time. I'll see you later. Hello everybody, once again, welcome back to a session that we have today. Now you know that we talk about vitamin C and Finezyme, and they are a very good combination and they really help us to improve our health, whether on a maintenance mode or on a therapeutic mode. Yes, both are good enough to derive a therapeutic effect for us. Okay, more of that if you get a chance to speak with us directly, but otherwise, let me just take this opportunity now to introduce another wonderful product that Atomy can be very proud and can boast of, and that is the Atomy Ginko Natto. And this is really quite unique because at the moment out there in the market, among all the various brands, you can find Gingko, but you may not find Ginko Natto, right? Or you may find Natto in the form of a food, but not so much as in the form of a supplement. So having said that, let me just highlight that this is very unique not because of the natto, but because of the natto kinase. That's a very different idea altogether. I hear of some conversation among well-meaning Atomy members that mention that, oh, because it is natto, and because it's protein, and therefore if you have gout, you should not take this, and so on. Well, it's not really the case, okay? This is the incomplete information. What is Atomy's Gingko Natto prominent? Well, basically the Atomy Gingko Natto is about the Gingko leaf as well as the natto kinase, not the natto itself, but the natto kinase, which is the key ingredient, the key component that makes this product a very special product. So there you are, Gingko Natto by Atomy basically is about the combination of Gingko leaf extracts as well as the natto kinase extract. So both are very critical, and on top of that, they add on, based on their unique formulation, a couple of other ingredients which you see over here in minute portion, and yet very necessarily to enhance the effect of both the Gingko leaf extract and the natto kinase. So when these two are combined together, they cannot naturally combine together unless in the presence of these other minute substances that allows the combination of these two items to be enhanced. So you don't have 1 + 1 = 2, you have 1 + 1 greater than 2, right? So that is the idea of enhancement of the formulation. So this product predominantly is to improve, of course, memory, primarily because of the Gingko leaf. So Gingko leaf has been very well researched to be able to do what? There, you get it right, and that is to be able to help us in our memory and in blood circulation. Now, there is a difference between the blood circulation impact by Gingko leaf and the blood circulation impact by omega-3. Now, some people say, oh, if I have omega-3, then I don't need Gingko Natto. That is totally different thing, because when it comes to the blood circulation the support performed by Gingko leaf, we are referring to microcirculation. This is a totally different biological effect, and that is we're looking at circulation at a very tight space in the peripheral blood vessels, the very thin and small blood circulation areas. We're not talking about large blood vessels like the aorta and all the various large blood vessels. We're talking about small blood vessels, and this is well and better supported by Gingko leaf extract, because there it improves microcirculation. So we're talking about joints, we're talking about places where there are very little blood supply and blood circulation, or very, very small. So we're talking about the brain. Okay, you don't have large blood vessels flowing around in the brain. They are all very small blood vessels. We're talking about joints, we're talking about fingers, we're talking about foot and all. So your Gingko Natto, in particular the Gingko leaf, is able to improve microcirculation. At the same time, it is able to help because of its combination with the natto kinase. And natto kinase basically is to improve circulation without the blood too easily clotting unnecessarily, especially in tight places where the flow is restricted, the flow is slow, depending on your blood pressure, depending on the amount of the content in the blood, whether the blood viscosity, the blood flow is smooth, depending on blood pressure and so on. Okay, the water level as well. So the point I'm trying to make is when the combination of Gingko leaf and natto kinase comes together, it improves circulation, microcirculation in tight areas, and it reduces the blood clotting possibility. Now, having said that, sometimes you need blood clotting because you don't want to be bleeding all the time. If the blood is flowing smoothly all the time, you need the body to be able to control itself and produce a blood clot to stop bleeding, especially in open wounds and all that, in tight areas. So, therefore, Gingko, in this case, may not be suitable straight away after surgery, or when you have an open wound, and your surgical wounds are not totally healed up. So you need blood clotting, so you don't want Gingko Natto to come and prevent the blood clotting. Similarly, some people may have blood clots, dangerous blood clots flowing in certain parts of the body that they may be loosened okay, and they flow around and they can create blockages in tight areas of circulation. But when that happens, okay, then you need all the more this product, not because it will allow the uncontrolled removal of blood clots so that it creates an obstruction, but actually it will slowly reduce the blood clot, the hole. It will slowly disintegrate them, and what is known as fibrinolytic action by the nattokinase, what it does is basically reduce the chances of unnecessary clotting, okay, not easily clotting, right? So that gives you the idea that it allows better blood flow in tight areas, the microcirculation, that's what we're talking about. And therefore, in the case of the brain, improved memory, because there's better blood flow, microcirculation, and therefore memory improves. So if you are taking Gingko for memory, yes, Gingko is very helpful, but now the nattokinase further enhance this effect of the Gingko, right? So there you are, the nattokinase, which is done by the Natto bacteria cultured powder. Okay, so the powder is the nattokinase actually produced by the bacteria that is formed in the natto product itself, and so it actually can help us through clinical research, proven in clinical research, it can actually help us to be able to improve the way the blood flows smoothly, all right, in microcirculation, as I mentioned a while ago. All right, so these are the key two factors that you need to know. Number one, Gingko for blood circulation, microcirculation, and nattokinase to be able to reduce the blood clot, to be able to improve the smoothness of the blood flow. So for this reason, this combination, Gingko and nattokinase, or rather Natto, for better memory, but actually it is the nattokinase that we're talking about. These two products, ingredient basically in this product, plus the other 5 minute products, minute ingredients, they are very helpful and very useful for the product as a whole, for our circulation, for our memory, in particular microcirculation. So today I hope you remember that when it comes to Gingko Natto, it is not what you commonly know about Gingko effect or Natto effect, but we are looking at Gingko combined with nattokinase enhanced to support microcirculation, the very small circulation in tight spaces of the human body. So there you are, you have Gingko plus Natto, circulation plus memory, and of course the combination of the smaller items to give us an enhanced value. Okay, so I hope you have a much better understanding of the Atomy outstanding product, one of which is our Atomy Ginko Natto. And Ginko Natto basically is something, if you haven't tried, you should use them. Okay, but some of us may be taking blood thinners, and some of us may be having other medical condition. Go to the website, look at the precautionary statements there that the company wishes to protect you, so follow that. If you're unsure, yes, please get medical advice, but otherwise for maintenance, 1 a day is good. If you needed it for some therapeutic outcome, again, get some advice, and then it is good to effect some of that, but based on a particular regime. Alright? So I trust that you all have a great time today learning loads of information with this short period of time. Again, the 3 key products, very fabulous, very great products. The Color Food Vitamin C for its color pigments, that's what we wanted. The Finezyme for its cofactors, which is the coenzyme, which is very necessary to complete the enzymatic action for digestion support. And of course, our Ginko Natto, which is a Ginko with the nattokinase to enable us to have improved microcirculation and therefore improved memory. Right? I trust you have a good day today, hereafter. Learn this, use it, apply, and make use of the product to support you, and give us your feedback. And with that, bye-bye everyone. Thank you very much for your time.
Hello Singapore, I'm Andy Kane, and this is the daily Atomy World News Report. The main headline today: Atomy, known for its absolute quality, absolute price, is coming to the UK. Over to Rob Walker now, who's on the scene with Atomy UK's Managing Director, Ruby McGrath. Yes, that's right, Andy. I'm here with Atomy UK's Managing Director, Ruby McGrath. Welcome, Ruby. So tell us more.
Thanks, Rob. I'd just like to take this chance to say a big hello to our cousins in Singapore. Hello, Singapore. Yes, we're getting very excited and we've been very busy recently preparing to launch Atomy UK.
And when exactly will that be, Ruby?
We're currently penciled in for middle of 2021, next year, but the exact date is to be revealed. I personally have been really grateful and excited about all of the different inquiries we've had coming in from the different members across the globe who are also looking forward to Atomy UK opening. We've been really busy right now prepping everything from logistics to product registration, from setting up our corporate office. Most importantly, we've also been expanding our Atomy UK team. So I actually have two of the members here today to introduce to you. And JP Morgan, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure, so I'm JP and I'm here to basically create the vision for Atomy UK by leading the broadcasting here. I've got tons of content and I can't wait to share it with you all.
Wonderful. And Morgan?
So I am heading up the marketing department of the UK. So I'm extremely excited to start all of that. I'm also going to be taking care of all the Success Academies and the one-day seminars. So until those are out, I'm extremely excited.
So, there you have it. Atomy coming to the UK soon. Back to you, Andy. And thanks to everyone in Singapore for watching. Before we go, here's a little teaser. See you next time.
Atomy is a company that you can trust and purchase from. I have told this story before. I started a platform business in 1999, and I launched it in 2000. I started IamKorea.com, which stands for Internet Mart Korea. IM stands for, Internet Mart Korea. I started the platform business with Internet Mart Korea. To be honest, I was lacking something at the time. I couldn't find an investor that would invest in my business. If I'd met a big investor, I could have become the Alibaba of Korea. Then Atomy would never have existed, and we wouldn't have been able to meet. In hindsight, I'm glad that my first business didn't go so well. Yeah. You guys are clapping, not even thinking of my suffering. One must start a business model that is faster than the trend, because trends change. One must be a step ahead of the world's progress. Then the next trend will follow you. It's actually very easy to be successful. Truth be told, there are not many successful people, but if you know the laws of success, it is actually very easy. Those who make money make a lot of money. And those who can't make money just suffer all their lives. There are people who experience failure for their entire lives. That is because they are not leading the trend. In order to lead the trend, you must be a step ahead of the trend. In order to do that, you must know how the world will change. Scholars have said that the first industrial revolution led to the second one, and the second revolution to the third, and ultimately to the fourth industrial revolution. What then must you do to have a competitive edge? What must you do to have a competitive edge in the fourth industrial revolution? The fourth industrial revolution is also known as a hyper-connected society. You must be connected to other people. These days, everyone is making money by being connected. This smartphone that you have, people are making money with this phone, right? That is because this smartphone is connecting people and businesses. In our age, connectivity will make you money. That is why experts are saying that the society we live in is a hyper-connected society. So where are you all connected to? To your alumni club? Yeah? With a few of your friends? You need to first see if that group is going to make you any money. Will your connection to that group bring you money? Think about it. Whether the group that you are connected to makes you more money or if they make you spend more money. Yeah. Since all your connections lead to expenses, you don't really like those connections. When it's springtime, you get phone calls, right? Just a lot of people are trying to call you. They want to invite you places. Your friends are calling you to come to their children's wedding. These kinds of phone calls don't make you any money. They actually make you spend money. You cannot be connected to only these kinds of groups. You must decide whether your connections are going to bring you money. Yes, everyone is in fact connected to the world. If you have a smartphone, you are essentially connected to the world. The problem is that you are at the end of the connection. That is why your smartphone is called a terminal. The smartphone you have in your hand is a terminal. Terminal means the end. It's not in the middle. If you want to make money, you cannot be at the end. If you are at the end, you can only spend money. You must be in the middle. So let me give you an example. How are your terminals all connected? This is a hub. Telecommunication companies like KT and SKT are hubs. And the hubs connect all the different terminals together. The busier the terminals become, the more money hubs are able to make. Am I right? We're approaching a world where money will be made only through these hubs. If you remain as a terminal, then you will be nothing. Many people say they're living in an information age. But if you remain as a terminal, the more you consume information, the more money you'll wind up spending. No matter how hard you work as a terminal, it's not going to profit you very much. That is why you must become a hub. Listen carefully. In the past, if you went out to the marketplace, there was a store that maybe sold rice, right? And then there was a store that sold clothes and another that sold shoes, another that sold supplies. And there were many stores like this, all gathered together. In the past, this is what the model looked like. The hub for rice was this one store. This one store used to distribute to all the other stores. All these other stores are terminals for the supply of rice, correct? This is what it looked like. But for shoes, the shoe store was the hub for that product. So this store would sell shoes to all the other people. Am I right? So this rice store would act as a hub for rice. But for shoes, it would then act as a terminal. Yeah. In the past, the role of a hub and the terminal was all mixed together. And that's why the marketplace did not die for thousands of years. But in these modern times, a big hub came right in the middle of all this. What is this? These are discount marts. What then happens to the rice store? It will go bankrupt. What about the clothes store? It also dies. The same for the shoe store and the food store. The supply store shares the same fate as well. The model changed so that only this big mart becomes a hub. This is a problem. Ultimately, this big hub will do pretty well, but there are two main problems. Two problems. The first problem is that money that is sucked in here doesn't ever cycle out. The people in this hub are already consuming enough. they don't consume more products because they have more money. They might have 5 cars just sitting at home. Do you think they're going to spend more just because they have more money? No, not at all. That is why the money that is concentrated here does not get spent. This is very bad for the overall economy. All the consumers' money gets sucked into this hub, but the rich people in the hub don't spend the money. Then the consumers at the terminals will not have an opportunity to make money. The second problem is that these people here will become poor. Later, when these people become poor, are they going to buy products from this hub here? No, they won't have enough money. Then this hub is going to die out as well. That is why the hub reaches the ceiling. Then its revenue will continue to go down, and that is why it's necessary to restore the old social order. It's not just discount stores where we see this, but the same is for portal sites. A huge platform business has showed up. Everything will be sucked into this hub right here, right? Only this hub is going to make money and the rest will die out. There is another problem within this platform business. What is that problem? It's very difficult for consumers to select the products that they need. Why? When a consumer searches online, there are hundreds of products. Is price the only thing you need to consider? You know that the cheapest is not always the best, right? You're not sure if you should pick the cheapest or the middle option. Some think, I'm just going to pick the most expensive one. If it's expensive, it must be good. Is this how you should purchase products? The biggest concern of people using such portals is the confusion. They get confused. There's too much choice. After you've made the purchase, what happens? Are you always satisfied with your decision? Are you 100% happy with the clothes that you buy? You don't even wear half of the clothes that you bought in stores. Am I right? What happens if you buy products from online? You don't use a lot of them. The same goes for household products. Many of the products you buy just go straight into the trash. Let's say you have a 50% success rate. That seems fair. You bought what you liked. In this case, if the failure rate is 50%, then the price of that product is actually double the price. That's the truth in reality, correct? This is a big problem within online businesses. Also, it can add a lot of stress. You have to think about what to buy all the time. These problems have to be solved next. Also, in the position of the supplier, though they say they directly meet the consumers, there's really not much profit made because there are so many other suppliers. But there is no option because there are no other sales channels. All the suppliers stand in line to go into this hub, but the actual profit is really not high at all. So this leads to low volume of production, and that causes a rise in price. The price goes up. This causes fierce competition amongst the suppliers, and it causes a lot of stress for the consumers as well. This is the problem of platform businesses. What happens if someone solves this problem? That will be the post-platform business model. The next business model that comes after platform businesses will be possible. That is why I founded Atomy. The recently launched Aza Mall also started with 5,000 products. There are over 10,000 products that are waiting to go up on the site. All the products that these traditional marts all used to carry will be up on Atomy's Aza Mall. All 100% of them. However, in this mall, the consumer doesn't have to stress out. The quality of the products is good, and the price is affordable. But the most important thing is the return of PVs. You can do business with this. In Atomy, not only Will these people here become rich, but through PVs, the company will pay back 35% of the sales. Then the normal person can become rich. Then the consumer can purchase Atomy's products again, which causes a healthy cycle. In this platform business model, all the money gets sucked in, which makes the consumers ultimately poor. And when the consumers have no more money, the business also collapses. And when this business fails, then consumers will have to move to this next model. Then, logically, that means that all of you must become hubs, correct? The Atomy company itself is a hub. And all of you have come here as terminals. You consume products, so that makes you a terminal. But it doesn't end there. You can create terminals under you, correct? Yeah, of course you can. You can create terminals under you. From the company's perspective, the company is the hub and you are a terminal. But from the position of other terminals, you are a hub. And these people here can create other terminals under them. And if these people under you also create terminals under them, then that makes you a hub that exists between Atomy as a supplier and a large pool of consumers. In addition, all these people here are loosely connected. So are they loyal or not? Will they go somewhere else if they can find other products that are cheaper and better? Yeah, they will, because they're not loyal. But what about in this model? If they come here, they can do this as a business. The consumers here, in fact, become a prosumer, someone who acts as a producer while being a consumer at the same time. Because they can start making money when they come here, they will not move back to the other platform. No. That is why this is called a magnetic board system. Magnetic board system. Once they come to our platform, they will become stuck. And when they come because the products are good and affordable. They even receive commission if they introduce it to others. And that will make them stick to the platform. Then there will be no reason to go back. But more and more consumers will come to our platform. So we have to prepare in advance. The people who are busy working to make money here will come to our platform. It's inevitable. If you can be grounded before that happens, you will be successful. We currently live in a hyper-connected society. The new age where everyone is connected is approaching us. And all of you have come here today to join us in this business.
Hi everyone, my name is Philip. I'm here to introduce you to the new center. We are now at Gordon Industrial Building. Let's go. Okay guys, we arrived on the 4th floor. This is the main passenger lift from the lobby. And you can see the signboard Atomy, and that's where we are located at 0401. And this is our nursery for the center. So one of the specialty for our center is the spice nursery. You can see we are growing onions, and we also have mint leaf, basil leaf, and of course our chili is taking shape, pandan leaf. All these are healthy, daily essential vegetations. So let's welcome you to our new lifestyle center. Welcome everyone. Hi, 来了。你好，帮你看你的体温。给36点的。Upon entrance, you'll see this is our office cum store. And This is J. Right, this is our walkway. You will see all our members' photo board here, and it's still expanding. Okay, once you enter, the first area you will see is the collection center for members, right? And over here is our lounge area, and I specially created the Atomy Global board where you can see all the country that is available. And over here you can see our purposely set up product display counter. Right, today we happen to have our leaders meeting. Hi leaders, say hi to the camera. Yeah, so these are our committee members and leaders. So today they have their leader meetings. And over here is where we do the training and the Atomy compensation board. Hi, my name is Philip. I'm the Center Manager of Lifestyle Center at Sims, and I'm also a Diamond Master. Right, I feel very blessed to have known Atomy, and today I feel more blessed that my dream has come true. So when I started my first Lifestyle Center about 3 years ago, that was the starting block, and 2 months ago I have managed to fulfill my plan to move to a larger center, which is where we are today. The reason why I've decided to move is because Atomy business will constantly allows you to expand, and this is part of my expansion plan, basically because of a larger space. Right now we have approximately 800 square feet compared to previously 800. You can see from behind that is Sing Post, and in the distance is Paya Lebar Square. This will give you an indication how near it is from the Paya Lebar MRT station. And right here is the Lifestyle Center building, Gordon Industrial Building with the red stripe. We look forward and hope to see you soon. Bye!